go, True Wrestling fans. Paul Bowe alongside Julius Kuiper for True Wrestling here in Berwick, Pennsylvania. And the crowd had a great surprise here as Ace Austin returns to True Wrestling after a lengthy absence, EJ. This crowd exploded when he came to the ring.
Absolutely, Paul. You can feel the energy in our opening contest here in Berwick, Pennsylvania.
And I'll tell you what, it's been a while since we've seen Ace Austin in that squared circle. Looks like he put on a few pounds of muscle, taking on Crash Jaxon, widely traveled veteran. He's wrestled down in Kentucky, Jim Cornette territory, Ohio, Tennessee, down in the Shenandoah Valley, EJ, and down to Georgia.
Mid-South territory there. Some of the best wrestlers of all time have come from that region of the United States. World class, absolutely. And we're going to see if Crash Jaxon can uphold that legacy.
Went for the drop toe hold. Look at the quickness of Ace Austin, but Crash Jaxon landed that elbow, and you can see the distinct weight advantage, 95 pounds in the favor of Crash.
Tell you what, Paul Bowe, Crash Jaxon, he's definitely a throwback. We mentioned, coming straight from the South, and he looks it.
Looks a little bit like Bray Wyatt, if you ask me.
Absolutely. I mean, he might have crawled out of a swamp. You don't know.
Has Ace Austin in the corner, Irish whipping off the ropes. Austin so quick, drop toe hold. A little Pele kick right to the small of the back, EJ.
Look at this, the speed. Ace Austin picking up his step here.
Oh, man! Knee right to the biscuit. Rolls him over. Dropping a kip up by Ace Austin. So quick, EJ, on his feet.
Absolutely, Paul Bowe. You know, you give Ace Austin an inch, he'll take a mile. Give him that little opening, little bit of space, and he'll take full advantage of it. Look at this, so not a good space to be in. Oh!
I'll tell you what, you can see the power right there of Crash Jaxon throwing Ace Austin almost through the canvas here in Berwick, Pennsylvania. And now a little neck adjustment by Crash Jaxon. Austin pulls that top rope down. You know what's going to happen here, EJ.
Jaxon was just outsmarted there. Again, Ace Austin just too fast.
So quick.
Across the teeth there. Ace Austin. Oh, innovative style from Ace Austin.
I thought he was going to go for the springboard. Instead, he went for the basement kick. Rolls him in the ring.
Paul Bowe, that's how you have to keep your opponent guessing. Ace Austin goes one way and hits you from the other.
Here comes the springboard. Flying body press. Jaxon spotted that a mile away and has him in the bear hug, EJ. Those bull constrictor-like arms around Ace Austin. Lateral press. Kick out at 2.
Paul Bowe, you can do all the flips and kicks outside the ring you want, but when you're slammed down to that canvas and your shoulders are on that mat, that's all that matters.
And now Jaxon in control. Perhaps the longer this match goes, the more it favors Crash Jaxon. That distinct weight advantage.
We're really definitely seeing a clash of two styles here, Paul Bowe, as we've been talking about this whole match here. You know, Crash Jackson's style, that southern, mid-south style, people say that maybe it's obsolete now, but everything old becomes new again, as we're seeing here. Those moves, those power slams, those classical wrestling techniques, they still have a place in the modern wrestling ring. Look at this.
High
vertical suplex.
Suplex by Crash Jaxon. You can see Austin trying to get out of that one and slam right to the canvas. Here's a cover. Sloppy cover by Crash Jaxon.
I'll tell you what, when you're plucked into the air like that and just held up there and you feel helpless, that's demoralizing. You know, that's a psychological move as much as it is a physical one.
And like I said, Ace Austin returning here to Berwick. He's been gone. He's been on the road a lot, EJ. If you follow him on Facebook or Twitter, this guy's wrestling all over the country. Definitely. Getting bookings on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, you name the date. Ace Austin's on the card, and there's a step-up enziguri by Ace Austin. Sends Jaxon for the ride. went for the back elbow and hurt himself in the quad area there. Took a knee to the quad, EJ, it looked like.
Crash Jaxon just bulldozed right through Ace Austin right there. He, like you say, tried to hit him with the back elbow, but too much momentum coming at you. That's like trying to hit a Mack truck with a back elbow.
And I'll tell you what, a guy who's built so well like Ace Austin, he's wound almost like, it's almost like a tennis ball, the strings that are inside a golf ball, should I say, that when you break one of those strings, the body kind of goes with it. And he's so tight, the muscles are so tight on him, they get injured a lot easier.
Looks like Crash Jackson's having some words with the smart Mark Alley guys over there across the ring. Taking it to Ace Austin in the corner.
Jackson's doing a good job though. He's slowed down the match. He's working at his own pace. He just can't get too careless with Austin.
Doing exactly what he needs to do, keeping him grounded, keeping this at a very slow pace.
And you can see Ace Austin trying to shake the cobwebs, trying to will himself to that vertical base, trying to get these fans in Berwick behind him. Whip off the ropes, up and over.
Ace Austin, this might be all he has left, Paul Bo. We're going to see if it's enough to stop Crash Jaxon. Stuns him on his feet there. Ace Austin getting going here. Innovative offense. Off the ropes, beautiful.
Springboard enziguri by Ace Austin. Both men laid out here on the canvas. Referee beginning to count.
That was unbelievable. Added the 360 spin to add more momentum off of that springboard. Unbelievable.
Austin just pulled a card right out of his sleeve, holding it up to the crowd.
The ace of spades, one for Lemmy, Paul Bo.
Oh, man. This Jaxon guy's one tough cookie there. Can't get the big guy off his feet. Stinger splash into the corner. Austin around those poles so quick. Went up there. Springboard, flying body press, floats over, hooks the leg.
3, no.
2, he got 2. Knee right to the side of the face. Austin's like a house on fire here.
I don't care how tough you are, you can only take so many knees to the face, Paul Bo.
Up top, EJ.
Oh my God, what? Oh, I've never seen anything like that, Paul Bo.
2 again.
You don't even know where to look with this Ace Austin guy. As I said before, mile a minute action, innovative offense. Paul Bo, Ace Austin has this one in the deck if he just shuffles the cards right, if you know what I'm saying.
I hear you, EJ. Throws another card. Went again for another spinning kick, and there's a forearm right to the throat. And
messed around a little bit too long with those playing cards, Paul Bo. This isn't a poker match. This is a pro wrestling contest.
And look how Crash Jaxon is squatting down to get all 280 pounds into the bear hug, EJ.
Beautiful bear hug. You see some guys kind of just go through the motions with that. That was a properly applied bear hug, and you could see how devastating it was.
Oh!
Not enough to keep Ace Austin down, though. Look at this. 3.
He got him! Here is your winner, the Ace of Spades, Ace Austin! Ace Austin picked up the victory with the blockbuster, EJ. He got all of that one. In the end, his hand will be held high tonight in his return here to True Wrestling.